Alright, hey guys. Hey, welcome. Hi. It feels like it's been a while. So welcome everyone. I'm gonna be working on some craftings today. So I decided that I wanted to hate life and make some really intense cosplays. But I figured if I didn't start them now, that I'll never get them done, and if I can actually, try and get cosplays done before I go to cons, that would be really ideal. So, that's kind of what my plan is today. So, what I've done is I actually have patterns, in order to, take the fabric, kind of trace out the patterns, and then from there I can cut the fabric and sew the fabric. But today, I don't know if you can see by my massive sheet, I'm taping all of the patterns together because I don't have pages big enough. So I'm putting them all together right now, and currently I'm working on my Tokyo Mew Mew Mint cosplay. I wasn't gonna do her initially, but then I sat there and I thought about it and I was like, but of all the ones that I can do, she seems very much like the one that fits my personality the best. She seems to be like a favorite that I get drawn to. I mean, she's not my favorite, but she fits my body type. So I was like, okay, this works. Because my other favorite is Zakuro, and I was like, I am not tall. That's not gonna work. But yeah, so I was trying to do this before the stream a little bit. That way I could just kind of sit and cut for most of the stream. But I was running a little late. And, yeah, so here we are. I'm gonna be doing the good things. You're more than welcome to hop into chat with me while I'm working. 'Cause it's gonna be a very slow grind, I feel today. I'm trying to look at this and trying to figure out what I can do, where a lot of this fabric actually goes, and I cannot figure it out. Okay, so this is this side. Okay, so I can tell where this kind of is by looking here. I couldn't tell it from here because I was like, there's no way in heck. But yeah, so I think we're good. We're chilling. We shouldn't have any sort of echoes or anything going. Yeah, kind of just jump in, see what's going on. We're not doing anything super exciting today, like I said, but, it'll still be fun. We'll still have a good time. So, okay, that actually makes sense where that goes. I don't know why this is here. This is really bothering me. But I guess we'll just have to figure it out and go from there. But I ordered some swatches for this today. And I'm really excited for when they come in, because I'm really torn on whether I want to do, her anime version or if I want to do, her manga version colors. I'm leaning much more towards her anime version just because more people would know it. It's really hard to pull off actually all blues and kind of in the same range as blue. So I decided, we'll order swatches and see how that goes. I want to see if it'll work well. So I'm definitely excited to see how that kind of goes. But yeah, so I'm gonna finish taping this one and then I can start taping the other ones that I have. Because that's the other title of this stream, is my Dark Magician Girl. She's underneath this. She's not going anywhere. Because I just needed to tape this last little edge. And I mean, not that it makes any difference, because it really doesn't. But, okay. So yeah, so this is the pattern that I have for Mint. And so, as I don't know if you can see up here, there's a ×2. Basically what it is I have to cut all of these out, and then when I put them on the cloth to actually cut out, I have to do it twice, because this is only for one side, this is only for half of her body. I have to flip it and basically mirror it to do the other side. So yeah, I can't wait. That's gonna be a lot of fun. I hate costume making, but we're gonna do it anyway. Okay. And so I actually have my Dark Magician girl chilling over here. So I've got 3 different things that I need to put together for her today. Where did I get the template? My template. I quite literally, this was the hassle that I had all day today, is I was trying to figure out how to take this cute little square and actually print it into where, like, it's life size. Because anytime I would go in and I would resize it, it wouldn't size for what it needed to be. So, don't worry, it's okay. Yeah, so I ended up having, and it was really funny. I actually found a website that basically takes an image and makes a poster out of it. And then it prints it either by 4 pages across or 4 pages wide. And so I did the 4 pages across for this because it kind of matched the dimensions of like a body shape. And I was like, okay, that'll work, that'll be fine. And that's what I got after I printed it out. And so I have been trying to tape it all kind of together to where when I do start cutting, I'll still have some of the things together like they're supposed to be. But yeah, this is the template that I'm using. And I mean, it's a really nice, like, generic sort of template. It definitely helps just to kind of see where things are going. Because yeah, I don't like making my own patterns. I'm not very good at it. I would really prefer not to make my own patterns. But yeah, so I'm gonna start making my Dark Magician girl ones now. So, oh god, and I don't want to put this one together because this is a lot of pages to put this one together. But this one's actually for a leotard, so this is for like the base of the Dark Magician girl outfit. And yeah, because I can't really start anything unless I have this done. But again, I also have swatches for all of this coming, so hopefully I can get the fabric kind of together. Because it's going to be really cool. Oh god, I'm so excited to do this one. Yeah, I'm not going to start on that one. We're gonna leave that one for a later day today. So I'm actually think I might start with doing her hat. I think that's a smart way to start. Oh, that's just an empty page. Cool. Get that away from me. Because yeah, then you kind of just tape all of this together and then you cut them all out in like one giant sort of pattern. So I'm gonna just tape a page at a time and pray that I can do just a page at a time. Because if not, that's going to be fun. Okay, Dark Magician Girl, you're listening. Yes, I do plan on doing Dark Magician Girl. I was trying to figure out when I wanted to put her together. I was actually really contemplating putting her on a poll for my Patreon. But then I was like, but she's one that I actually want to do. I was like, and I can find patterns for her. So she's kind of an easy one. But the rest of them, I don't know. I really need to figure out how I'm going to do this poll shenanigan on my Patreon, because there's a lot that I want to do. And, oh, hi, I'm so glad you made it for a change. I'm so glad. It's been so long. God, it was like the beginning of, heck. It's not Coliseum. Guess again, boo. Yeah, it's been really rough. I'm glad that you can join me. It's been so lonely without you in my chat. But yes, Chinese New Year did just happen. And the Chinese are screwing over my shipments right now. But that's fine. This is fine. I had to make a new shelf. This started up and got dragged away from the celebration. Well, I'm glad you could at least enjoy the celebration. At least I'm hoping that you enjoyed it. And yeah, definitely virus as well. Yeah, I'm having such a rough time right now with all that stuff that's going on with you guys over in your... Oh god, this is gonna suck. I don't know how I'm gonna do this one. Eep. Okay, but yeah. Oh! I ordered some cosplay crap in November. It's been in Chinese custody since December 16th. They straight up lost my stuff, because I actually had 2 shipments in that, pack right there. And yeah, they straight up, they lost it. And they're like, oh, we'll get back to you after the holidays, after I've been messaging them for like half a month to get this sorted out. And I spent like $75, $80 at least. I don't think that includes shipping, because then shipping's another $25, $30. So enough money. But yeah, I ordered it through a cosplay site that's based in China, and I've never had issues with them. But for whatever reason, the last few times, the stuff's either just not making movement for a really long time, or they're straight up just losing my shit. Oh, my bot's still active? Oh no. I can swear to you, I took my bot off. Okay. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'll have to play in my settings again, but I can swear to you that my, very aggressive bot isn't on. Or at least it shouldn't be. But I also am not surprised if it still is. Because that would be my luck. But yeah, I ordered stuff and it's just been sitting in limbo for the longest time, and I'm really over it. I really just want them to get my stuff, because I miss my stuff. Yeah, I don't know what my bot's thinking. I really can't tell you what my bot's thinking. I'm honestly very surprised by it. Let me actually check those settings real fast. Hold on. let me hop in. Do the thing. Chatbot. But to go back to your answer on it being the Coliseum OST, it is not. It is the Gale of Darkness OST, which I actually like a little bit better. So, okay. Word protection. I don't have it on anymore. No, I didn't lose my scissors this time around. I actually have my scissors. Yeah, I don't have my chatbot on. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, because I don't have anything actually blacklisted. Or at least I shouldn't. Maybe now is better? I guess? I don't know. Maybe let's save these settings and see if it works anymore. Ah, yes. Good. Sorry, I always get so sidetracked in this when I'm chatting with you guys. Okay, how do I go back to... There it is. There it is. There we go. Fantastic. Yes, this one. This one is a good one. You're now the curse word tester. You! You defiled my chat! Jesus Christ! You know, now you guys can just do whatever. Run rampant. Be animals. I don't know what else you guys do in your free time. My poor chat. Oh, hey, I'm in another one. Sorry, I keep getting notifications about stuff, and I'm so excited. Amber posted the fan, so I can also post the fan. So, my photographer just posted this photo of me, from ALA, because... Do you mind? Play nice in my chat. So I made a post on my Instagram today because I realized in all the photos I'd posted, you couldn't get a clear shot of my damn fan. It was very obscured in literally every photo. So in the one that I posted today, it was actually like there, front center. And that was basically my huge thing in my post where I'm kind of like chatting, was basically that the fan's made its debut. And so my photographer decided to post another photo with the fan. And she's like, oh, because Amber actually posted the fan, I can post the fan too. And I was like, oh my god, y'all are adorable. Oh no, please don't. You just got home from uni. Oh, I know how that goes. This is my first semester not being in university. Can I tell you how odd it feels? I've never felt so out of place in my life. I don't know what to do with all this free time. Quality fan service. Y'all are awful. Yeah, I have so much free time. I don't know what to do with my life anymore. It's such a bizarre feeling. And I'm kind of glad that I'm no longer in university, but at the same time, like, I need a job. And because I don't, I'm, yeah. No, you're doing the thing. You're doing the thing that I want to be doing. Actually, you know, pursuing some life things. And, you know, getting somewhere in life. I am not. I am a couch potato at this moment in time. And, oh my god, they fucked up my pattern! What is this garbage? Yeah, I don't know if you guys can see it, but this part right here, it's very off-centered. They decided that they were going to, when I was printing it out, probably that it just was not going to line up the way that it should. Oh god, that frustrates the hell out of me. So now I have to figure out how the heckin' heckles to do this. God, that's gonna mess up the rest of it too. Now. Oh my God, the pattern matches now. Oh, Lord have mercy on my soul. Well, this has been fun. So this is the hat for the Dark Magician Girl. And I've got basically like all parts of the pattern, but I don't know how to put these together. Ugh. Oh, God. My body, my soul just, it hurts looking at this. I can't with this. This hurts. This hurts a lot. Cause yeah, if I do it here, it's mostly fine. Mostly. This is a little wonky. But then I've got like this extra like inch down here, and that's gonna mess up the rest of the dang pattern. So, okay. I would love to be able to do that. And I have. I usually do it more often than not. Clearly. But I don't want to put in the time or the effort. I was just like, we're gonna go in and we're gonna do the thing and it's gonna be great. It's already gonna be made and I can't ask for anything more. But I definitely should have seen it right here. I think what happened is when they were printing out is the margin is different on one side than it is on the other. So I think what they actually do is if I'm... No, that still doesn't make any sense. Never mind. I lied. I was trying to be good. Try and give it the benefit of the doubt, but that doesn't work! Look! With another. This is why I make my own. I thought you said you had lots of time, though. I do. I really do have lots of time. I'm just really lazy. I'm like the epitome of lazy. I don't think anybody really can get much worse than I do. But then again, I also don't put it past any people to not be. Oh, that's my first round. Shoot. Oh, then it goes this one. Okay, never mind. We're good. We're still chilling. Heck. With another, correct it. I mean, I could. I really could correct it. But I think what I'm going to do is when I go through and I start cutting these out, I'm going to kind of have to give myself a little bit of like a margin and then just readjust after I separate out all the pieces. I think this kind of just gives me a good idea on where things are. So I'll kind of just tape it in kind of like the page, according to the page specifics, not necessarily according to the pattern specifics. I think that's what we'll do. Hey, hi, welcome! I'm doing great. I could definitely be better. But I'm here working on patterns, hating life, you know, the huge. So yeah, it's really not anything super exciting, I don't think. Okay. So then I think, yeah, I put that one underneath. And I'll put this on top. Okay. Alright. Oh, hey, hi, thanks for following. I appreciate that. When it comes to printing, it's very iffy. Clearly, I'm definitely finding that out. And I think it's only with this side, because I don't think it really did that on this side. No, it didn't. It only did it on this side. So I don't know what in the heckles happened. But it's not cute. I'm really not a fan. I blame Acrobat. Because this is a sound pattern otherwise. But... no, I'm definitely not freed of my cough. No, my cough is still here. But luckily, it's mostly just at night. So that's kind of when everything sets in. So probably later in the stream, you're going to start hearing me do it. I've got one sitting right here in my throat right now. But yeah. No, I have a printer at home. That's what I've been printing from, but it's a normal, regular printer. It's not a fancy, schmancy FedEx Kinko's printer. God, does Kinko's even still exist anymore? I think you jinx me. In every way. But anyway, on to less depressing topics. Let me get this garbage away from me. I need to find... There it is. There's my flat lay. There we go. That's what I was trying to find. Sorry, I want to get somewhere. Give me 2 seconds and I'll check chat again. I just really want to get this together. Oh, that... How did I get that perfect? How did that happen? How did we do this? Like, that's perfect margins, everything lined up perfect. Oh, I do this a little too much. Hi! Welcome! Yeah, I'm so glad you guys are joining me. God, my chat is so lively today. This is so good. It hasn't happened like this in a very long time. Because video games apparently is not a good thing to play on stream. I think everybody and their mom plays video games, and so when it's something new and exciting, they're like, oh hey, let's go check this out. Oh, I forgot to tape the top. Dang it! Okay, I'll get that in a minute. Okay, let's move on to the next slide. What am I making today? I am currently working on putting together a pattern for Dark Magician Girl's hat. I am doing my best to actually, like, put this cosplay together. I don't know how well it's gonna go, but I'm really excited to see how it turns out. I'm not expecting anything super exciting from this cosplay, but damn do I want it to look good. What am I making to do? Like sometimes games will be popular, other games. Yeah. No, so for me, I've noticed at least... What is that? Okay, damn, I don't have her card. Heck and heckles. Let me get my phone. Yeah, I'm really excited about her, and I really hope that I can pull her off pretty well. I'm thinking I should be able to, because, again, she also kind of fits my aesthetic of short skirts, and, I mean, luckily she doesn't really have, like, that much skin, thankfully. But it's one of those cosplays that I don't think many people can actually pull off. But I'm gonna do my damnedest. Okay, I needed to go into Google. Sorry, I got really sidetracked for a minute. Oh my god, okay. I'm so glad that Google remembers all of my stuff. Ugh, bless. Okay, give me the thing. That's a really bad one of her. I really like this one. So, if you guys can see it, this is my Dark Magician girl that I'm going to try and do. She's kind of really adorable. Oh god, this is so fuzzy. I'm really sorry. Can you zoom in? Can you do the thing? Can you do the thing? Focus. Anyway, that's kind of what it is. You're always more than welcome to Google it. But be warned. It's, usually very lewd. Which that might be why I'm doing her. I didn't even think about that. I'm innately, like, drawn into those characters. God, why are fandoms awful? Where are my scissors? No, there they are. Never mind. I found them. We're good. I told you, I lose my scissors all the time, so I need to have 2 pairs, and I don't know where the second pair is. So if I lose this pair, I'm screwed. Or I have to go feral. And I'd really rather not do that. But yeah, I will definitely do me. I will definitely do me. And it's not even that that's kind of like what I'm trying to do either. And I think that cracks me up more than anything. It seems to be that that's almost a running theme in a lot of the ones that I end up cosplaying. Is that the fandom has kind of taken them over and kind of like destroyed them. For the most part. I'm trying to think who I haven't seen anything bad of, and I think it's really just like Toka. I think Toka's the only one that is still mostly pure and innocent in people's hearts. But me. What were you gonna jinx me on this time? Dear sweet boy. I swear to God. I don't need any more from you. Okay, I think I'm on the last row. Yeah, there is. There's always that one person in the world that, yeah. But I'm trying to be family friendly. Family friendly. In my stuff. It's just really hard. Okay, so that's what it is. I do have to move it up a lot. There's the tape. Ugh. I need my scissors. Can you turn? Turn. Thank you. That's all I needed you to do. Okay. Yeah, I guess that'll work. Okay. It's always the scissors. It is always the scissors. I think I'm basically cursed from scissors. They never work with me. Which is very upsetting. See, now that line matches up. I don't know why this doesn't match. Because I'm not having any issues meeting this line with these lines, but it's only these lines right here that's totally screwed up. Oh god, I'm so mad. Yeah, my thing's broken. It's right here. Here's my teeth. I stepped on it. And they kind of hurt, if I'm gonna be honest. I definitely wasn't expecting plastic breaking to, want to destroy my feet. but it does. Ugh. Let me just throw some shit around. I'm sorry. That's not what I wanted. But yeah, so after I get this pattern taped up together, I'm actually going to go move on to her boots, because her boots are another one of those things that I was like, no, I'm good. I don't want to make that pattern. So that is what we are going to do. I am going to, in turn, oh, that's what it is. Oh, I know what I'm doing wrong now. Probably wrong, at least. Because, yeah, I think that... Oh! Thanks! Yeah, have fun at work! I'm sorry you have to leave, but I'm so glad that you stopped by at least. So, have fun at work. Have fun at, I'm assuming it's the best fast food chain in the world that you're going to today. Because it's not the weekend. Yeah, I think that's... Yeah, that's what it is. Okay. I got your number. I know what's going on now. I was trying to be smart about this, but apparently that doesn't work. Let me shut off my flash. I don't need it anymore. I'm fixing to get some work done and finishing building the counter for my mom. Dude, please, go get that done. I don't think she really wants to wait for it to be done. So I would think that the sooner you probably could, I think the more that she would appreciate it. But yeah. I can understand. I can definitely understand all of that fun stuff. Ooh. Okay, let's tape those two right there. Because I know they're separate, but are they separate? Yeah, because that one doesn't even start till there, and then that... Oh my god, I'm so over this pattern! Because, yeah, now I'm overlapping the black lines. Instead of leaving that extra space. Oh god, I'm over it. I'm over it. Take these patterns away from me. Unfortunately, I'm not that great of an artist anymore. So I unfortunately will have to decline. I've never been good at people. I was really good at flowers. So drawing... Gee! Oh, don't worry about it. It's totally fine. I appreciate that, you know, you wanted to stop by and whatnot, and I appreciate you wanting to come by and come chat, because it has been a long time. But, you know, I understand that people have lives. I understand that, you know, people want to not be, ooh, rip. I hate this pattern. They got other things going on in their lives, and I can't fault you guys for it. See, that goes fine. What in the heck and heckles? What in the world is this dang pattern? Oh, I'm so mad. What did I got none. Well, work out, but okay, I'll see you in a hot minute. So, hi guys, I see that my thing has a lot of viewers in it right now. I am currently working on cosplays. So right now I'm working on putting together my Dark Magician Girl hat pattern. And then from here, we're gonna cut them out, and then I think I've got Ava foam that I can probably do this with, but I think I have to save that for a different stream, because it's going to be enough time trying to cut these out that I don't think I'm going to have enough time to actually also go in and trace on the Ava foam and cut out the Ava foam. Where in that? There it is. But yeah, so I'm planning on cosplaying Dark Magician Girl. When, I have no idea. But that's a plan. And yeah, that's kind of how it's going. If you couldn't tell, I don't really plan too far ahead most days. Some days I do. Some days I try to. But it's really hard to. Most other days. See, and then if I do that up there, that doesn't... Oh god, I'm so over this pattern! What in the heck? Oh my god, what in the heck? I'm so over this pattern. We're just gonna call it a day right there. We're just gonna call it a day right there. And then when I go through and I'm gonna cut out like the general shapes of them, and then from there, I'll take the individual pieces and kind of re-put them back together. Because this isn't working the way that I thought it would. Usually I go through and I cut out the individual pieces first and then tape them together. I thought I would be smart this time and put the pattern together and then, you know, cut it all out in one piece. But, clearly it's not working. So, yeah. I'm very peeved about it. I wish that this would have worked much better, but... whatever. Alright. Into the abyss. And now I have the shoe pattern. So, I don't... Okay, so it does go that way. Okay. Fantastic. Now, hopefully the shoe pattern didn't do what the dang hat pattern did, because I'm going to lose my mind if it did. Oh, I'm going to lose my mind. But I won't know until I start putting pieces together. And that's always a fun time. Which it totally did. Oh, you SOB. Oh, but this is fine. This is fine. I can fix this. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine. And then I'm glad that this is also 3 wide. I actually kind of really like them when they're 3 wide. It's very nice. But yeah, so this pattern basically, it comes with the bottom of the sole. Oh, hi, welcome back. So it comes with the bottom of the shoe, and then it comes with a side to make the shoes, and then it comes with the 2 bands that kind of wrap around her legs as well. Because heckin' no, I'm not gonna make those myself. I know my limitations, and I know how I view putting these together. And dang, you did it on this stupid thing too. Oh, I'm so mad. That's fine though. I'm not going to adjust it. I'm so not going to adjust it until I start cutting. That's it. That's it. I've had it. I'm done. I'm over it. Gah! Things are not going to be fine. I'm so irritated by this. Oh god, they make me so mad. Like it was doing real good, and then no. It doesn't want to play nice. I'm really over it. I will breathe when I want to. No, yeah, it'll still turn out fine. Again, I was trying to be smart about this pattern. Try and save myself time if I could, but I really don't feel like I am. And I already have to take this shoe down by a bit, because I got cute small feet. I don't have this giant foot. Unless maybe I keep it this big, and then when I put my shoe in it, I can cut out what my shoe is. And then just call it a day from there. Maybe that might work. I think that's how it's supposed to be done. Oh god, I'm out of tape. Oh god. I'm really close to being out of tape. Oh no. Oh no. Oh god. I didn't want to be out of tape so soon. I just started. Okay. 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 This is fine. This is fine. This could be better, but this is fine. I do. I do have very cute small feet. But again, I'm very biased to my own body. So that's how I view it. And if you don't like it, that's not my problem. So, here we are. Oh god, I had that so good. Dang it. Oh god, I hate these patterns. I want to cry. I thought this was going to be such a good idea, and I was so excited about it. And then it's just not working the way that I wanted it. Oh, that's right, it's only the 6 pages. Oh, I forgot. Okay. Man. Sorry. I know it's a little loud. You know, I already get enough people to ask me that, like, they're like, oh, can I take a pic with you, but do you mind if you step on me? And I'm like, sure! Because, what else do you do? I don't know, that's such a bizarre one for me, but it always cracks me up when I run into it. Because I don't know how to handle that. I'm just like, oh, sure. That's okay. Yeah, we'll get right on that. Yeah. There's one guy in particular though that does it. And I mean, he's the sweetest guy, and I run into him at a lot of different conventions. And yeah, and he's super sweet about it. You know, basically it just kind of, you know, he always waits, he always asks, and the first time I was really taken aback by it. But I was like, okay, and it was really funny because it was in the middle of, like, a convention, like, artist alley, and I kid you not, like, the middle. And so we were standing in, like, an intersection, and he stopped by and he asked me, and I was like, okay, sure, and I kid you not, like, all of, like, the booths that were right around us, they all kind of, like, just turned their heads and were like, oh my god. But, like, I'm not gonna, like, be like, oh yeah, sure, like, let's go do it over here. I'm just gonna stop, do my thing, and yeah. He says, yeah. Basically. But, yeah, he's super sweet about it. But it was one of those things that, like, the first time it happened, I was like, okay, sure, do people do this? But, you know, I kind of just went about my day, And, you know, didn't really think anything of it, but again, I kind of screamed at my girlfriends about it. And then, you know, the rest of the day went on, and, oh, my tape, I dropped my tape, that's what it was. And, yeah, so it was really bizarre. And then I met him at one of the last conventions I just went to, and again, he kind of did the same thing. He kind of just waited around, and I knew him by his face at that point, and I knew exactly what was going to be asked. And I was like, okay, you know, I'm in the middle of a photo shoot, you know, I can talk to you or whatnot, just let me get through my work for the day, if you so please. And yeah, it was cool. It worked out. It did the thing. Sorry, I really lost train of thought. There was this one dude. Yeah. That's basically what what it turned into. And again, it was a learning experience. It was really funny because it was one of the cons that I went to actually by myself. I don't typically go to cons by myself. I don't like to because I'm a cute little white girl. I'm very easily a good target for people, and I would really prefer not to be if I had the choice. So I always bring friends with me. But this time everybody was really busy. So I was like, okay, you know, it's really small. It's not going to be an issue. It'll be fine. This is okay. And so I went, and what do you know? The one time I go, I get asked to be stepped on. And I was like, this is my luck. This is my karma. Yep. This is how I do. And I have tried to bring a friend ever since, because I don't feel like it's a good thing for me to be on my own anymore. Even though I'm not doing anything wrong, nobody's doing anything wrong, it's just one of those things. It's almost a compromising position, but at the same time, like, is it really though? Like, they ain't gonna hurt you. But it's... Oh, fuck. Oh, so that's just really high up. Oh, okay. Alright. Well, we're just gonna start cutting these. I'm really over it. We're just gonna cut these. So yeah, so this is one side of the foot, the bottom of the foot, one side of the band, the other side of the band. No. Bottom foot, side foot, one band, two band. So what I have to do is I have to cut this out 4 times, I have to cut this out 4 times, I have to cut this out 4 times. I only have to cut this out twice. Yay! Okay, yay patterns! Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting. That's really all I can really say about a lot of this stuff, is that if I didn't know any better, I would be like, okay, what the hell, and like just stop going to cons altogether. Because if that's basically how I'm going to, you know, be approached, yeah, I don't feel like that's a good way to go about a lot of things. But, you know, I kind of knew what I was walking into. But yeah, I wasn't expecting it to be like that. Last time we talked about it, was it story time last time? I don't remember if it was or not. I think it might have been. I think it might have been. Okay, I'm only in the D's. Okay, we're still doing good. I just wanted to make sure how far we were in the Gale of Darkness OST to, you know, last me through a stream. But I was like, yeah, it should be fine. Pokemon games have a lot of music in them. It should be fine. Come on. Don't be mean. Play nice. And yes, I am cutting this like a beast right now. It doesn't need to look pretty. I'm just trying to cut things to get a general shape. Heckin' heckles! The one time I was like, oh no, it'll be fine. I have plenty and plenty of stories. Oh god, plenty and plenty of stories. Oh, I can't wait. Please hit me. I mean, not actually, but, you know, you get the gist. So what's the first story time that we get to embark on today? Quite a few playlists that you can listen to. I mean, I don't know if I necessarily need music, because I have a lot. I just haven't gone through and organized it. So I had to get a new laptop the end of, the beginning of December. Because my laptop decided that it was going to not function for me anymore as soon as finals hit. So I got a new laptop, but I didn't transfer over really anything from like my iTunes or any of that garbage. So yeah, I have plenty of music. It just, I need to organize it again. Because I used to have, like, specific playlists of, like, okay, OSTs, you know, openings and endings, like, dramas, what are some character songs, you know, different things like that, because I'm a weeb, and all that I listen to is the worst kind of music. Okay, first story time. Hit me. Hit me with story time. While I cut this nonsensical pattern. Okay, there's someone on my amino, which again, whenever you're ready to come back to, thank you. I appreciate that. I might take you up on that offer actually here pretty soon, just because I'm trying to get back in the swing of things. I have gotten some popularity recently that would be cool to go share. So yeah, anyway, continue. Somebody in the amino. Let me see. What did they do? What did they do? What did they do? What could they do? Her name is Royal, and she's attention-seeking little brat who always thinks she's right. It's petty as hell, and she's put down. He's bitch and whine. You know, did we talk about... I remember there being a story about somebody that was in that amino group that, like, you wanted to always kick out, but, like, can never really get rid of her completely. Is this the same one? Am I on the kind of right track with this? I really like that, well, I know you can't see it on your end, but I can see it on my end, that your Slam's head on table, it actually changed the color, and I'm really amused by that. I'll have to play in settings to see if I can get you guys to be able to do that and see that stuff. Again, I'm just trying to figure this dang thing out. Okay, sorry. But not fully. Okay. So she's part of that? Is my guess? I don't have the patience for very meticulous cutting at the moment. Meh. Okay. So the first time we encountered was when she started complaining about how her mother took her money and she's 18. I don't think the young kids know what AC/DC is anymore. Okay, so of course the adults recommend that she get a bank account. Of course she says no and says the PayPal's better. PayPal's really good for money to get and then forget about it. I mean, I know PayPal has started to do their thing where they have a debit card and whatnot, but the money that you have in PayPal doesn't make interest. It's worse than a bank account. So anyway, continue. Sorry, that's my degree talking. 'Cause if you didn't know, I just got my bachelor's in business with a emphasis in finance with an extra emphasis on financial planning. So I know numbers. I know how money works. Come talk to me about stocks. I got you covered, boo. Although I am so out of the loop, I've done my best to completely, remove myself from a lot of that stuff. I know that you're not a whole lot older than I am. Maybe by a few years. But all these young kids, I know we were talking on the stream the other day, is that all these kids that I keep running into, they're 18, no older than 21. So it's frustrating. Okay, now, this wouldn't be a problem if she didn't act like a brat and yell and snap at everyone in the chat room and yell at someone, my close friends, and she wasn't the boss of her. What? I thought the Amino was to, bring the anime community together, or, whatever community you're in, not talk about your personal garbage. I'm sure you do. I'm sure you do know what AC/DC is, but that's what I said. I'm pretty sure we're around the same age, if not a few years older. That's what I said. I did say that. Come fight me. I got scissors. I'll shank him. I'm ready to fight. Oh. Maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, you kind of baby. No, it's more just these kids, they want to know. Okay. They wanted to start her own business and cosplay commissions. Okay. Did she... cosplay commissions work fine as, PayPal for payments. That's not an issue. I know that actually is almost a preferred way for people. Because PayPal tends to back both buyer and seller in a lot of things. Or at least gives protection. I was gonna say not backs, but there's protection. Sorry, I guess I should get back to actually cutting out these patterns. I'll keep reading as we're going through. Don't mind me. I'll actually continue with the stream a little bit. Because I know we're here to also just gossip. Next, she decided to snap at same friend and others that when she was expressing her opinion, excuse me, did I ask your opinion? Bitch. Oh my god. Oh my god. Q's, yeah, second fight. Okay, awesome. I hate her. I hate her already. She's the bane of existences. This is fine. Like, really? Like, if you're gonna talk about something and it's in public chat, like, did you think for a hot second that it's gonna bring unwanted attention? No. Because most kids don't think about it that way. And yes, kids. Kids. They're all young kids. Y'all are babies. At least mostly compared to me. I had a proper old man moment yesterday. I was filming called Waterparks or something. I got the fans were like teens. Yeah. Honestly, though. Okay, boomer. Fight me. I feel like very much an old soul. In just a lot of regards. Like, these kids, as soon as they're, like, an age younger than I am, like, even a year, like, 6 months, like, okay, y'all are babies. Sorry, my boomer-ness apparently comes out. Okay. And the next one was when she was leaving the chat room, because there was rude people. So, God. And made a whole announcement like everybody had to decide to leave. I'm like, no one asked, and she just left, and everyone... Yeah, like, cool, your announcement that you're leaving, like, cool, there's not really anything anybody's gonna do about it, like, bye? Have fun? Whatever? Ugh, God, that's so aggravating. But, ugh. This girl. Get her some help. But yeah, she is just attention seeking. She's trying to find her way in the world, but doesn't have people skills. Tell her to work in customer service. That's my advice. I kid you not. Customer service was probably the best decision I ever made in my life. It made me so much more personable. But God, do I hate it. And hi, I see that I have a whole bunch of more people in my chat, currently. I am working on a cosplay. Currently right now I'm actually working on a Dark Magician Girl cosplay. So I'm printing out and cutting out patterns in order to do that. So all the things that I'm basically cutting out right now, or at least right here, this is her boot. And basically what this is going to be made out of is I can transfer this to foam, to the EVA foam. And yeah, I'll probably do that on a different stream, but I've got a few different patterns to print out. So I'm working on quite a few cosplays right now. As the title of my stream is mentioned, is that I'm working on the Dark Magician Girl, but then I'm also going to be working on Mint from Tokyo Mew Mew. I'm so excited about these wigs. God, I hate wigs. But yeah, so I'm working on just creating these cosplays, and for the most part, you guys are probably going to see the process of the whole thing. Because I don't typically work on cosplays unless I set up streams, because that's the only way to motivate me. Because I'm very lazy otherwise. But yeah, so I've got social medias down here. Oh God, my scissors actually reach it. You're more than welcome to follow me on all that stuff down there. I'm really active on Instagram right now, and then I'm really active here, so if you could, please give me a follow. I'm like really close to getting my affiliate status. I'd really, really appreciate it if you could. Yeah, hopefully I see you pop in. Put the scissors. No, I'm cutting right now. I mean, I'm kind of cutting, but I'm cutting. Let me finish my spiel before I get back into this stuff. Dang. Sorry, and then I will get back to your story in just a moment, Dinocore. I really apologize. And everybody just left. Cool, that's fine. Okay. Anyway, story time. I didn't have anything else to add. Okay. Alright. Next big fight. So I'm a prop maker and so was she, but she had twice the years of experience I had, but I had twice the quality to present compared to her. Okay. So I assume that means that, you know, while... So does that mean so basically you had fewer props, but you had a higher quality props, and she had more props, but were like my fan? Is what I'm gathering. Okay, continue. I assume you got into a fight with her. This feels very much where this is headed. Oh, Lord. I'm so excited. Please intrigue me with your stories. I'm such a gossip queen. I think it's better to show. And no, they were worse than your fan. I don't know. My fan's pretty, it looks good, but the quality is garbage. I think you missed when, I had this kind of together, is that, I didn't even bother putting the stuff on the back of the things. I was like, I'm over it. I'm so done. I don't want to do this anymore. But no, when I was going through and I was getting this together and done, and it needed to be piece bonded at the convention. So guess where they decided they were going to piece bond it? They decided right here, right in this middle section, they were going to take it. Well, what it ended up doing is basically this end one right here is broken off of. And I'm so peeved about it. But no, my fan looks really good from far away. Don't get close to it. It breaks all of my illusions. But I'm very glad that it turned out well in photographs, thank God. Anyway, sorry. Okay. Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to clap so loud in front of the mic. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to bust any eardrums. It's better to show you, and then yes, and no, they were worse than your fan, so you're not a fan? I'm really not a fan. Okay, awesome. It looks good from far away, though. That's what I'm saying. It looks good from far away. Just don't look close. Okay, I'm gonna hop in this link real fast so chat is unseen by me. Okay, alright, time for another post that is very controversial. And can make more than one person hate me. I know a few people already kind of know this story. And for sure, one person does. And I'm not gonna name drop the other. Is it okay if I read this? Like, out loud? I understand it a little bit better when I'm reading out loud. Hopefully it's okay to read. I'll wait for your signal to continue reading out loud. Because I want the rest of everybody in chat to know what we're chatting about. I mean, like, the chat here knows what we're chatting about, but, like, if I'm to go in and, like, upload these videos like I do, okay, cool, awesome. Okay, let's get back to reading. So I had a bit of an incident in a chat room when I was throwing in some advice. Can you get away from me? Your pop-ups on your amino page are the worst. Okay. Advice for someone who needed help with prop work. Me, as you can see from my posts, have a fair bit of knowledge in that area. The person thanked me for my advice, and this is when things went south. Another person that was giving the same person I was giving it, that is a mouthful of a sentence. My editing is going nuts from that statement. Anyway, I was giving advice to was complaining whether or not they were going to take their advice or not. Person also basically complained that my advice was being favored because I was thanked. Like, sure, you started giving advice first, but it doesn't raise like a stop sign for everyone else to give advice. And that's very true. Like, you're still more than welcome to put in like your own 2 cents and things, because everybody approaches problems differently. Welcome to problem solving. Okay, from then on, said person started to argue that no one takes their advice, and their advice is being pushed to the side for mine, that it's not fair that I was apparently being favored. Said person complained that again, no one took their advice, and I said simply get better at giving advice. And yes, I basically told them to get good, as the meme or modern saying goes. Bless, I'm so glad you did. Sure, that sounds harsh, but it's the truth. If you complain about how no one takes your advice, then get better. I have no problem with people giving other advice. I also have no problem with others taking others' advice rather than mine. But if you start complaining that no one takes your advice and can't deal with being an option to be chosen, then I'm sorry, but just don't give advice if you always expect yours to be taken, because, newsflash, yours isn't always the best option. A few more words were exchanged with a few people taking my side, and they left the public chat room. I'm sure if said person were to comment on this and say, like, OMG, you didn't say the whole story, I will personally scroll back and screenshot the entire argument and explain each one. Actually, let me just do that real quick. Oh my god, you're coming out like guns a-blazing. Yeah, I may be labeled an a-hole whenever I post this, and yeah, people will start to not like me, but I'm an a-hole myself more than to anyone. I can be very, very blunt when it comes to certain matters. If you don't want to be associated with me, then just leave, unfollow, block, I don't care. So, moral lesson of the story is that when you give advice for cosplay or anything really, expect someone else to come along and give either better or worse advice than the one that you were given. Than the one that you give. Sorry, my bad. Don't think someone is talking about another advice and or thanking the giver that yours is being pushed to the side. There is no such thing as the perfect advice, only the person who chooses to execute said advice to their fullest potential. Everyone, have a good night. Oh my god, I almost want to go through and read these screenshots, but that's a whole heck of a lot of them. So yeah, I'm not gonna do that, but we're just gonna talk about most of that, post. Okay, so you're just building. Okay. Anyway, continue with your story. I'm so intrigued with how this goes. So that's the basis, that's kind of like the background for this upcoming story, correct? I sure hope so, because I don't know how to handle anymore. But, okay. So that's fun, I guess. Oh, baby. You know, this really almost makes me want to just join back in the Amino and just be friends with her, and then just destroy her. And I mean, not in, like, the bad way, but, like, she's a kid. She needs to learn. Not everything's rainbow and butterflies, you know, things are gonna happen. This is kind of how things go. But I think she really just kind of needs, like, a strong enough mentor for her. Anyway, I have plenty more. Oh god. But yeah, she just sucked and is a very large attention seeker. As you can see. I can see. I did see. Oh, Lord. Okay. And I've tried to help her, but... Oh, that means that she just doesn't take any of the advice. Which is upsetting. She definitely needs to. 'Cause... Yeah. She'll get to a point, and it's honestly because she's so young. Which I can totally say this now. Not being that young. I know. I sound like I'm 12. I look like I'm 14. I am not. It's honestly, it's just because she's so young. She doesn't know how to really go about a lot of the things. And she's trying to find her way, but she's going about it in a very wrong way. And there's really not anything anybody can do to help her, unfortunately, until she's willing to accept the help. And from what I'm gathering, she is not ready to accept that kind of help. So I wouldn't even bother for right now. Just kind of keep an eye on her, just to make sure, you know, she doesn't cause any more trouble or anything like that. But there's nothing you can do, unfortunately. Yeah, I do say that. Oh god. Did I just open the floodgates for another one? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, chat. Oh god, but this is so good. This is like quality. This is the quality gossip I've been missing in my life. I love gossip. Oh, Lord have mercy on my soul. Okay, I'ma send you the screenshots. Oh yeah, no, that's totally fine. Toss them in there. I'll pop it open in my... I don't know, which DMs are we in? There's a few DMs that I am able to be in and whatnot. This edit correctly? Yes, it did. What is the... Okay, never mind. We're good. Oh no! Hold on. Hey! Hi! How's it going? Yeah, night is going swimmingly. I'm getting, like, top tier, like, quality gossip. I was gonna say you can scroll back through, but no, you really can't. Actually, for you, though, I'll be posting this video probably tomorrow, on my Patreon, and you can go back through and watch this, like, quality go down. Basically what's going on is we're having story time while I'm working on cosplays, but it's mostly story time because I'm just ready to gossip. And basically there's this girl that's in the Amino app, one of the people that's in chat right now, he's one of the admins that's in it. And basically it's this girl that is nothing but like attention seeking, you know, she's 18, you know, a lot of things. Which DMs? But anyway, basically the story that we're just now finishing is that Dynamic Core and her kind of got into an argument because she does prop making and so does he, but I guess, you know, when they were going through and they were giving advice to different people, basically she felt like his advice was being favored over hers and kind of was complaining to everybody about it and, you know, just was basically like, I'm just not going to do it anymore. And he wrote this really long, like, note. I don't know if it's a note. I don't know how Amino works. Amino is still terrifying, but I'll hop back in later this week. And yeah, let me pop back in. I'll put the link in if you want to read what it was real fast. Because it's pretty intense. I'm really not gonna lie. Because she's a hot mess. Okay, so that's the link if you wanted to put it in. And kind of catch up on what we're reading and what we're talking about. You know, just in case. Because I don't know how much more gossipy we can get because babies. Basically. It'll boot you off the stream. I'm on mobile. Ah, okay. Well then I kind of just gave you the gist of what was going on. And yeah, so basically he just kind of wrote this really long, I'm sorry, I didn't mean for it to boot you off. I didn't know that it did that. And yeah, basically just like came out and was like, yo, like, you just need to get it together. Like, if people are complaining about your advice, then like, get good. Like, it's your own fault if you don't, because at the end of the day, like, what else are you doing? Like, you should be trying to figure out a way to perfect your art form. And I guess she didn't like that too well, didn't take too kindly. And, yeah, I think that's kind of where we're at. Am I correct in that assumption? Is that basically where we left off? I'm pretty sure that's basically where we left off. Okay. I'll check it when I'm done eating. Okay. Yeah, no, that's totally fine. You actually have the luxury of seeing this, because I'm trying to get smart about how to actually do my Patreon now. And since you're in a high enough, actually, tier, you get access to this video afterwards, after I take it off Twitch, in my unlisted videos on YouTube. So you can always go back and watch me read the whole thing and, you know, do the whole thing there. But, yeah, anyway, sorry. Thanks for joining chat and hopping on, and yeah. Okay. Anyway, was there more to this story? I'm so curious. I want to know. I want to know so bad. Oh, that's right. I was supposed to check my DMs. Hold on. Hold. Yeah, this is a pretty hot mess. Meh. Okay. She sold. Okay. What is this garbage? Like, that's so bad. That is so bad. I mean, at least she's trying. I'll give her that. But it's just your face. I'm so glad we have sense of humor in this chat. Oh my god. Y'all play right into my favorites. Oh, please. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Tape. Thank you, tape. Okay, anyway. That's her photo. She sold for like $100. For $100? I am so at a loss. Like, I'm pretty speechless. That's supposed to be Corin's sword. Okay. Is it okay if I show chat? Is that gonna be an issue? Are we trying to keep this anonymous? Or do you care? Oh my god. If you're the curator. Oh my god. These screenshots are gold, though. Okay. So, supposedly, this is a prop that she has made. And I know that my camera isn't going to pick this up very well. But I think what you can kind of pick out of it is that these red dots are very uneven. That it looks almost like, it's like, yeah, basically what I'm gathering from what she kind of did is it almost looked like there's like a pipe, but then she took like fabric and kind of basically just molded it and kind of like sewed it together. Like, this looks like fabric. It doesn't look like a material. It looks like it's a soft bendable because I see all the stuff is, you know, starting to curl and bend and, dude, pretty much it's a chicken foot. Oh my god! This is I don't even have words. I don't even have words for that. Because, like, even if you're trying to, like, make things, like, you want to make it look like what it's supposed to. You know, that's kind of what I'm doing here. Like, you want to get as accurate, as close to things as you can. Like, I mean, yes, I know there's quite a few differences in my fan compared to Olivia's fan. But, okay, no, that's cardboard and 3mm foam. I knew it was something of, like, a lighter... It didn't have the stiffness. It wasn't rigid. It didn't hold its shape very well. Unfortunately, cardboard is very bad to make things out of. Like, cardboard, of all things you're gonna do, you're gonna make it out of cardboard? Anyway, personal biases aside, you want to make something that's quality, and then she sold it for like $100? Oh my god. Please, can I do that? Can I, like... Oh my god. I'll easily be a prop maker. I mean, I want to be a prop maker. I think that tends to be where my suits lie. But, like... that was a whole nother level. I'm still speechless if you couldn't tell about it. But then with her going back in chats, and I'm assuming she did this while you weren't in chat, and basically said that, you know, he's so mean to her, you know, always says this stuff like, I don't care if you're the curator, blah, 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 blah. Like, okay, chill out, Nancy. Yeah. Yeah, no, and I've seen your work, and I know how solid it gets. So, like, that's kind of what dumbfounds me. That, like, you know, yes, she's made more than you, probably, because she makes them extremely cheaply. And the props don't even look like what they're supposed to look like. God, I really want to hop in Amino again and just find this girl. And be like, oh, I make props too. And then see if she'll start the same shit with me. Could you imagine if she did? Do you know how great that would be? Oh god, I'm such an instigator. Oh. Oh, this is a mistake, but this is such a good time. Oh my god, guys, you have no idea. This is where I thrive. This is the quality content that I live for. Oh, I love this! Stream it! You know, I would love to. I have to figure out how I can. Because I would really like to do some streaming with my phone, but I don't know how to. Oh, actually I do. Actually I do. I do have side sync, but then a lot of the apps that I also play, I can play on BlueStacks. Oh, speaking of, I need to download BlueStacks again. I miss playing all my games. But, okay, the $100 one might be less because it's been a while. And it very well could be. But even then, like, even if it was sold, like, still, it was the lowest end of quality that I can imagine. And I can't even compare it to the times when, you know, you order something and they send you something that doesn't even look remotely like it. This is almost on a whole nother level of, like, this isn't even the item to begin with. Oh no, I know that I can. I don't like it on the computer, though. It kinda bugs me out. But okay, then I might figure out how to do that. Go on browser and see how to be friends with you guys again. God, I'm getting nowhere. She should work for Wish. Okay, I haven't had really any issues with Wish. I don't know why everybody else has had issues with Wish. I'm doing real good. I order things on there kind of regularly. Just because things are decently cheap, and they have a lot of things that go for, like, free to, like, $1, and then you really only pay, like, $3 in shipping, and I'm like, yo, I'll take it. 'Cause, I mean, granted, a lot of times they tend to be not the greatest of qualities, but you can at least do something with it for the time or two that you need it. So, like, me. I don't have problems with it. I don't know why the rest of you guys do. Figure it out. Oh, God. This was such a great town. I loved this town. Oh, speaking of, are you guys able to hear the music today? I know I'm rambling a lot, but, hopefully you're able to. Maybe I have to make it a little louder. A little bit. Okay. Does it need to be louder? Would you guys like it a little louder? I'm still trying to figure it out a little bit.
Okay. It just to move a little bit.
Because I think we're kind of in a little bit softer songs. Kind of. Except when they get really into the... I don't know, what was the instrument that was just playing? Like a harmonica, banjo duet? Like... it almost sounds like kazoos. But... yeah, has she... Dynacor, has she done anything recently on the Amino? That, like, gives you more things that you want to, like, just kick babies with? Yeah, I have no idea what these instruments are.
Okay, let me see, do I have anybody new in chat?
I mean, kind of. Like, there's a lot of users, but not anybody in chat. Yeah, I'm definitely not making the kind of progress I wanted to today. Oops, my bad. But not recently. So, I don't hear the violin. I don't hear the violin at all. Maybe it just has to be a little louder for you guys. Every time I join a chat room and she's in, she would leave. Rip. She's just immature. It's just baby, just kid, doesn't know any better. And that's her own fault. There's nothing anybody can do. She almost is a lost cause until she decides, oh hey, these people are actually here to help, and not, oh, these people are attacking me. This garbage. Of course the song is gonna die as soon as it's like, okay, we're gonna play this again. It's okay, it'll come back in a minute. I think. Because right now we're just kind of going all through the, oh god. The Phoenix City. And, this is all of their songs. So we've got, like, their normal town song, which is the one that we just went through. And then now we're in crisis mode, and then I've got the trainer school still ahead. So yeah, so it's fiddle, banjo, it's very... I can't put my finger on what instruments make those, but they very much remind me of, like... I don't want to say southern, but, like, it's a mix of, like, Texas and South. It sounds like Western meets... Yeah. Yeah, it's very bluegrassy. That's definitely for sure. And I don't know where bluegrass comes from. That's why it's kind of just... It very much reminds me of, like, South, but then also with, like, a Western, like, actually, like, Western twang. I don't know. It's very bizarre, but I love. I love this soundtrack. This is such great music, and I wish that more people played this damn game. Because this was a phenomenal game, and I'm really sad that it's not canon. Like, who doesn't think that, like, people stealing Pokemon is not canon? Like, come on, guys. It's totally canon. God, why am I beeping? Okay, it's just an email. Never mind. I thought something important might have been going on. But yeah, I loved these games. The Pokemon Coliseum and the Pokemon Gale of Darkness. I almost want to say they're my favorite Pokemon games. Almost. No, this is from Gale of Darkness. So that's what's been playing in the stream the whole time. I'll be sure to give you the red carpet treatment. I will. I'll definitely go through and I'll find you now that I think I have your tag. I think that's in that post, doesn't it? It have your tag in it. So I can go and I can find you. Although I'm sure you get notified when people join. But yeah, the idea of Shadow Pokemon and you being able to steal Pokemon from other trainers? Like, come on. But I also really liked the idea of the way that they did the wild areas. With, like, you would have select Pokemon, but, like, you'd have to leave out food for them. Like, this was so good. This was such a good game, and I thought they actually had really good stories, which Pokemon is never known for, but I think they were really good. Coliseum was edgy as heck. Like, look at that pro tag. But I would scream if I saw anybody cosplay the protagonist from Coliseum. They would be my new best friend. I need them in my life. But then the kid that you get in Gale of Darkness is kind of like, oh, okay. You know, you're not as edgy, but, you know, I think they were trying to appeal to a younger audience with him. Since we were rehashing the region again. Which they don't do that very often in games. They don't go back for like a sequel. I mean, I think the only one they've really done that in and like actually made like sequels like a few years later is like Pokemon Black and White with Black 2 and White 2, because you go back a few years after and a lot of things have changed, different things like that. And I want to say they kind of do the same thing in like Silver, Gold, and Crystal and the remakes, but those were like, I don't know, because you have the Johto version, I feel like it's not necessarily like a sequel. Like, it's I don't know. It's in that gray area, and it's very frustrating. But yeah, God, I loved these games. They were so cool. They played with such great ideas. And I wish we could go back to them again. But are we ever going to? Absolutely not. Check the link. Yeah, she seems kind of crazy. Yeah, she definitely is. She has no idea what boundaries are. Yeah, she's like the hottest of hot messes. Which, even I don't care to be. Yeah, okay, that goes that way. Okay, cool. I'm getting somewhere. We're almost done. We're almost done. I'm almost done with one. Jesus. Yeah, I don't know. I know that I've mentioned it, but I really think it's just because that she's so young. She doesn't understand how to actually go about a lot of things. But it is what it is. And until that time, until she decides she's gonna turn around, you know, there's really not anything you can do. Because I know, me personally, I didn't run into any issues until, you know, I was 18 or so. I was a great kid until then. And then I decided I was going to rebel and actually go through my rebellious teenage years in college. That went over real well, but it feels like that's kind of just her in general. I don't know. I might be wrong on that, but I definitely think it's her just trying to definitely seek attention and wanting to be a part of something. Oh god, I've got the tiniest of white. Oh god, I'm over it. Yeah, that's. I can't really think of anything else. Yay, thanks! No one's perfect. Yeah, I am a firm believer in that. Nobody is perfect. They're never gonna be perfect. It's too hard to be. You can aspire to be, but don't make it your life goal. Oh, okay. That actually went on a lot better than I thought it would. Okay, now for the real fun. Let's put this guy together again. Yay! That's a foot! That's a foot! But you've read the chat screenshots I gave you. Yeah, I was mentioning them, that, basically she just went through and just, like, I would assume that's when you're out of the chat room, and she's talking to everybody else, and then I assume that you have really good friends that also screenshotted them, and, yeah, because that's so uncalled for. On so many levels. Like, ugh, God, girls. Girls are the worst. I'm way older than you. Ugh. Yeah, right? I can't. Well, this was also a really good sound. I really like this soundtrack too. Oh god. Sorry, I kind of have a headache. I apologize. Oh, I definitely did not do what I expected to today. I wanted to actually hit the rest of the things. I didn't want to keep working on her boots all day. Dang it, Dark Magician Girl. But I guess this is fine. I am getting somewhere at the end of the day. Because I don't actually need to even start this. Although I am trying to finish cosplays every month. Lord have mercy on my soul. Which, again, I need to figure that out a little better. There's a dang tie in my pole. And I don't know which one to do. I mean, eventually, at the end of the day, I'm gonna do it. Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did. Water, I've got soda. And then, yeah, I noticed I've got my, window open, and that is not doing a thing. But for a while there, the wind was going real hard, and I was really worried that it was going to be bad during stream, but I'm glad it calmed down. But yeah, I'll figure it out. It just, I feel it kind of starting, but, I'm not too concerned. It'll be gone in about an hour. I think it's because I haven't had enough caffeine. I really think it is. Because unfortunately, my body is back to needing like 2 sodas a day. And I hate it when it gets in that mode. Because there's nothing I can do. My body just takes over and it's like, I need the caffeine. Oh my god, there's another story? Oh, you should have told me there was another story. I mean, you did. You did tell me there was another story. I just forgot there was more. But yes, I'm ready. Please hit me with the next one. Maybe that's why I also have a headache. I haven't been part of the gossip circle. Maybe this is my cosmic karma telling me to stop. Am I going to? No. Okay, go. Next story. I'm so excited about the next one. You've got great stories. I've missed this. I definitely can't carry this chat by myself. I am very not entertaining. I don't have enough stories. I don't have enough experience in things. I know we were joking about it earlier that I'm an okay boomer in spirit, but like, you know, sometimes. I've been an amino for like, I'm assuming you've been in there for a while for you to be a curator. I can't imagine that's just out of nowhere. For about a year and a half, you've been in the cosplay scene for about 2 years. So quite a few stories. Okay, before we start, you're in the cosplay amino, correct? It's like just strictly just like the cosplay one? Because if that's the case, I'll probably just hop in and just kind of like put up some photos and kind of just dip. Kind of try and treat it like another Instagram. That's basically what this is in a way, right? Where you're kind of just posting stories, or you're making your posts with like photos and stuff, you know, trying to chat with people. But like, that's it? I don't know, I don't feel like I get a lot out of it. And that's probably just me. I don't know. Yeah. No, it's not like I'm gonna dip, like, completely, like, I'll go back in and I'll check in on things, but it feels very much like I could just post something and then leave it alone for a day, and kind of come back and, you know, kind of see everybody, but okay, don't dip, don't treat it like another Insta. I'll do my best. I am not very social. This is as social as everybody ever sees me. See, and I think that about us being in Twitch, is that, you know, Twitch is definitely bringing me a little bit more out of my shell. It's doing me more favors than anything, you know, it's giving me the opportunity to connect with people that I never would otherwise. So Amino is like the most social app for cosplayers. Do I have to? I don't need another app. Okay. Okay. I will learn. I will learn. Please, take me under your wing, senpai. Sorry for my mental break there for a minute. I feel like I really needed it. And anytime anything social gets brought up, I'm like, oh god, because anything social is very much anxiety-inducing for me. But I'm definitely breaking out of that with cosplay and, you know, being on here with you guys. It's helping a lot, but at the same time, like, I don't want to overdo it, because if I do, I know that I take breaks for months at a time. Cosplayers from all over the world. Yeah. That's your back. Okay, fair warning. Okay, fair warning. Fair warning has been induced. I assume everything is awful. If you see anyone calling me... Okay, I will ignore it. Thanks for the warning. I probably won't, because I probably won't pay enough attention. But, yeah, okay, I'll ignore it. You'll have to tell me that story one of these days, too. I don't want to be social. I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll do it. Because... No, I'll be fine. I can do it. I believe in myself, and I think I can do it for a few different reasons. I think I can do it because I'm definitely pushing myself to be more active in all of the scenes. You know, I'm actually trying to push myself, trying to become a name and a brand. Oh god, if I could be a brand, that would be amazing. Hashtag sponsor me. But yeah, I'm always curious about stories. You never have to tell me twice about story time. I do visibly enjoy story time. I would like it to continue. Okay. Oh my god, this got so intense in like 2 seconds. Oh, what is happening on music right now? No, okay, so if that goes there... Hold, sorry, I'm doing some quick things. I just think of it as getting the first-hand story sometimes. Yeah, that's a good way to look at it. I wouldn't have ever thought about it that way. I don't know, I like watching things unfold in front of my eyes, but at the same time, I also really like watching things just fall apart. Okay, so the top ones those are the ones that I do cut. don't know. It's very hit and miss for me. Like, I just like hearing about the gossip. And like having the full story. It's really hard for me to be in the middle of it. Because I seek everything out if I can. But yo, popcorn ready? Down. And then, maybe that might make my chats more exciting throughout the day. When I hop on stream and whatnot with you guys. Maybe I'll have some Amino horror stories after a while. And then, we can have a real good time chatting about those. Because everybody needs horror stories. Yeah. Also, the age is like 22-ish. But mainly 15. Yeah. Babies. These kids are destroying my life. It's okay. They're still finding their way. And say, I think that they're actually probably... Are we making these jokes again? I know Okay Boomer totally fits with me right now. I feel very much like an old soul. I can't help it. I can't help it. It is. It is what it is. I don't mean to sound like I am like 50. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, maybe that'll... Oh, no. Oh, okay, I have to fix that when we get to it. But yeah, I definitely figured it's mostly young kids on there. You know, that's where they thrive. I ain't mad. Whatever... You do you, boo, is basically a great, thing for me. Oh, fuck. Okay. Anyway, sorry. Continue story time. I'm so sorry. Continue story time. Unless maybe you're probably typing. In that case, okay. Okay, it's not as bad as the MHA Amino. Really? The MHA Amino is pretty bad? Like, just, like, rough? Because there's a lot of, like, kids in it that don't understand boundaries? Or... shipping wars? So, Amino, it's been okay. It's not necessarily that you're old, it's that it's not marketed well, which is very frustrating for a social app. So I see it a lot of times, or at least I used to, YouTubers. They would always say, you know, come join Amino, you know, they've got their things. I mean, at least the ones that I would watch. But that was a few years ago, and I haven't heard anything about it since. So it's yeah, no, don't worry about it. It's not very marketed well. At least I don't feel like it is, because it's not one of those main social media platforms that you hear everybody on. But yes, mostly it's just for you to be like chat rooms. Okay, so the names. So as a mod and Amino, there's a thing that's called the feature feed. Feature feed is essentially the popular cream of the crop posts that get shown on the front page. Yo, you want to put me there? when I come back. That would be great. Now, I was in the chat room and I met some people. Okay. Alright. I don't know where this is headed, but okay. Yeah, no, that was absolutely a shameless plug. I'm ready to throw myself in if I can be popular. Okay, so both of them are talking about making a post and eventually posting it. Okay. I don't see why they wouldn't just post it. That's what you're supposed to do there. Like, post. Do the thing. But yeah, honestly, I will shamelessly plug my ass anywhere, because I want to shove it in people's faces. Okay, so when they do post it, V was like, posted, and then I chimed in, like, congrats, you're on the front page. And they're like, what? So I take it it's hard to get on the front page? That's my understanding of what I'm gathering from this. Because if it's posts that are supposed to be popular within the community, I mean, maybe they would feature, like, first posts. Gets happy. And we talk like we're best friends. That's normal. Oh, I am gonna run out of music here quickly. I just realized that we're basically at the end of the OST. Hey! Thanks for following! I'm so glad that you joined chat. Hopefully it's been exciting for you. We've had a good time. Okay, let me see what other music I can put on. Cause yeah, I got like 2 minutes. Let me continue with my Pokemon theme today. Oh, do you want to listen to some, like, 16-bit trumpets? Because I do. I'll put that on in a minute. That's not my quote, is it? Is that really what I said? I mean, I know the first part of it, but I just want to shove my ass into people's faces. I don't remember it coming out like that. But it probably did. Now that I'm thinking about it. Lord. Frame it. Oh, Lord have mercy on my soul! Okay. Yeah, I mean, you guys can always clip that. I might go clip it. I don't know. I'd have to find it, but yeah, that's a shining moment of mine. Okay. So, well, it's like decently hard because there's 250,000 members and about 20 posts that get made per hour. And as a mod, we're not supposed to favor people, but I don't technically favor them. Technically. I just thought it would be cool. See, but that's a good admin. Like, you think it would be cool, like, if they've got good quality content, like, even if it's not the most popular, like, I think that's good. I think that's what you're doing. I think that's why you should. Yeah, I don't see you doing anything wrong on that case, on that front. Yeah, you're doing what admins are supposed to do. most admins don't do that. Oh, did it start over? Dang, I think I started it over. Yes, it did start over. Oh, dang it, I totally missed it. I think it was too long to clip. No! Oh, bummer. Okay. So, now the person named Pride said that she'd never had a post featured on the Cosplay Amino, and I said, what do you mean you're on the front page right now? And she exploded. And it was all great. Then hashtag Daddy Q was born because it's like a chat room dad. Oh god, that's so sweet though. Oh, yeah, but again, that's totally what you admins are supposed to do. Like, you're supposed to take good quality content and put it out. Like, with them just being like, oh hey, like I posted something, and you're like, hey, you know, I want to do you guys a favor. Like, I don't want to use the word favor, but like, you know, if they're sitting there and they're talking about it and they're like, oh yeah, we're gonna post something, you know, this would be really cool, you know, I kind of, you know, and they just chat about it. Like, that's you interacting with them on like another level. So I don't think you did anything wrong. I think you were great. I think that was great. You should definitely continue that. Specifically with me. When I'd get back. And please don't think that my scissors are threatening, because they're absolutely not. Oh, Lord have mercy. Yeah, no, and yeah, you guys absolutely are humans. And some professional moderator. Enforcing rules correctly. I was a member once too. Yeah, and so you understand kind of what it means to be a member, and, you know, kind of the things that they hope and aspire to eventually get. So, like, I can understand, you know, where all that stuff's going. And I'll treat you... I assume that was really bad. I just assumed the worst. Oh my god. I can... I mean, unless you were basically favored. Because I would assume that with being an admin within 6 months, like, that's a pretty quick turnover. I mean, not turnover, but, like, you know what I mean. That's a pretty rapid, promotion. So, I don't know, that can go either way. That actually can go either way. How you would want to be treated. Well, I mean, I know I've told you this on plenty of things. Like, I want to get there on my own merits, but if I have ins, I will definitely take them. And, you know, if there's ways that I can, you know... I don't want to say use you guys, but, like, that's basically what we're doing. Because it like, I basically would be. I would basically be using you to further my own success. And that sounds rough. Yeah. Yeah, I don't feel like the amount of time that you have spent being an admin has, like, that feels very short to me. Like, how short it took for you to get there. I don't feel like that's normal. Considering how many members there are. Yeah, it's definitely, it's the connections. Like, you take the connections that you build. And so, I mean, like, you put in the work on, like, the back end. But then from there, it starts paying off on the front end. And that's basically all that I've learned being in business school is everything is connections. Everything is who you know, what you know, what can I do for you is basically how we get around in the business world. Which sucks. But at the same time, like, if you know people and you're like, oh, hey, like, do you remember, like, I mean, you don't remember me because I sat in the back of our classroom, but, like, different things like that. Like, networking is straight up the game. That is the only way that you get places anymore. And I feel comfortable doing it because that was my entire major in college, was basically networking. So I'm quite comfortable with it. But I definitely also don't want to let it get too far into my head that, that absolves me from all the work that I have to do. Yeah, we're all only human. I'm slightly, I guess. Somewhere I am. It's very deep down, though. Roll ties. Who wanted to apply? You had to apply with an application. Oh, she failed the first few questions? How do you fail questions? Oh, Lord. That's a story right there. Please tell me one of these days. Oh, God. This poor girl, like, I feel really bad that I'm talking so much shit about her, but at the same time, like, really? Little Root, I did not need to hear you again. But okay. She said she knew the rules and guidelines 10 out of 10, but missed all the questions they asked about the guidelines. Those are very easy to answer because you just have them open in another browser. Like, hello? Break the game. Come on, cheat a little bit. That's how I got my college degree. Oh, I can say that now. Oh. I got through college. Totally not on my own merits. Bingo. And I had the best way of getting around the cheating in anything. Oh my god, it was amazing. I had such great skills for that. Probably more than I care to admit. And that's probably also why I just never studied. Is because I was just like, oh, I'll just have the material open on the exam. And I'll just skim it there. And do the thing. Like, but that's how you get around a lot of those things. You have it open in, like, another browser. Like, it's not very hard. But I guess people don't think about it that way. I guess only devious people do. Huh? Huh? Oh, never mind. I haven't told you guys. Never mind, that's a story for another day. Yeah. I'll get to that. Maybe we'll do that tomorrow. I don't know, while I'm getting my ass handed to me. Yeah, that's a story. Well, I mean, I've got time, I think, kind of. Yeah, I don't know if you guys know, Cosplay Deviants. I got in. So I'm really excited about that. And I've done a few. I think they're okay. I think we were able to get some material for it. But while I was at ALA, I was working with a photographer, and every time that I met him, we were shooting in my hotel room for 2.5 hours. And it was brutal, but there was a lot of content there. And so a lot of that content, A, is going to my Cosplay Deviants whenever. But then some of that's also going into potentially my top tier in my Patreon. So, yeah. I have my body completely behind a paywall. I'm so sorry. I'm really amused by it. But no, that's the unfortunate journey, I think, that female cosplayers kind of go through, is that we really only get recognized when we have skin showing. And that's kind of a bummer. We don't get recognized for our own merits, or, hey, that cosplay looks really cool. It's, hey, you've got a really nice body. Hey, you should show some more skin. Hey, you're really cute, or you're really sexy, or you're really hot. It's never more than that. It's so very superficial, and it's very frustrating. But yeah, I'm really excited about it, and I can't wait. So yeah, that was my story time. But yes, Dark Side comes out in streams. Because I don't have anything else to talk about, because I'm actually a terrible human being. I think men also kind of have the same problem. Because they want to see, like, abs, like, ripped muscles, like, stuff like that. Like, it's frustrating because everybody is so much into the, you need to have, like, physical attributes that, like, there's nothing you can do at the end of the day. Can you sum it up, please? Sum it up how? In what way? You're an amazing prop maker that is doing God's work. Is that summed up enough for you? That would be a really good one. That would be really good. I actually think you could pull that off, even without necessarily going to the gym. Because unfortunately that is very much a gym thing. Because what you can do, and I've seen a lot of people do it, you just draw on abs. Like, call it a day. Like, you don't need to be buff or anything for a lot of these cosplays. You're totally good. I believe in you. I have full faith. Oh, that must be my time. But yeah. Oh, my story? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't read the last message. I apologize. Summing up my story. I work for Cosplay Deviants, and my body's behind a paywall. Female cosplayers are only wanted for their bodies. Those are my 3 short summaries. A method actor for this. I immerse myself in cosplay. I shall become ripped. You sound a lot like me now. That's terrifying. No, and if you aspire to do that, please, please do it. It's gonna be a really rough, long, hard road for that. But I think you can do it if you definitely put your mind to it. I think, you know, I think people need to give themselves more credit. Because cosplay is supposed to be for fun. It's not supposed to be something that's like, oh, you don't look exactly like this character, I don't like you. Like, it's supposed to be like your versions, your takes on these cosplays, on these characters. So that's why I say, like, if you don't look like your character, the more power to you, boo. But yeah. Was that a good enough summary of my stories? On the regular, someone said I looked like him and nearly cried. Well, good! Like, that's aspirations. When you have people that stop you and you're like, oh, you kind of look like this character that I know. And they tell you the character that, like, you really want to be, like, please. Sadly. But if I see skill, I'll recognize it. Oh, okay. Yeah. I was trying to remember, like, where that applied to, but it was basically female cosplayers are only wanted for their bodies. Yes, that's what that's referenced to. But yeah. So I'm glad that you actually agree with me in my assessment of the cosplay community. And I feel like that's why I don't have the following like I feel like I should. Because, I mean, while I have lots of skinship in my stuff, it's not like the good skinship that people want. So I'll give it to him. Just in a different way. Plus, some of the prettiest girls are the most talented. I completely agree with you on that front. Like, there's a ton of people that are just, they're gorgeous. And they're so talented in what they do. And it sucks that nobody pays attention to some of them. Like, I get really frustrated at a few of the ones that I do follow, and I'm like, oh my god, like, why? Why are you here? You should be amazing. This should not be you. You should not be one of those ones that falls behind. And I think that's why I'm kind of determined to make it on my own merits, but at the same time, I also know that that's absolutely not possible. I know the realities of the situation that I'm in. Yeah, but your cosplays look really good. It shouldn't always have to be like that. And I think that's why I'm trying to change kind of how I view some of this stuff. I think that's why I started hopping up on streams, just to kind of give people, like, another view. You know, something a little bit more real, I guess. Because, like, see, and I'm definitely with you on that. That skill is definitely much better than look. But I think it's also kind of an overall aesthetic as well. I feel like I have this whole philosophy on cosplay. but it's so frustrating to talk about sometimes. Because it's so hard, you know, being a cosplayer in a community that doesn't favor female cosplayers. Or they do, but they expect stuff in return for it. And you can't do that. Is that fine? Oh, that's really off. Sorry, I'm having the roughest time trying to tape these pieces back together. Ugh. I'm totally gonna copyright claimed for this entire video. Something's not working. Even though these are matching up beautifully. And there's my problem. That's my problem. Damn. That's better. Okay, this one. We'll fix this one. Okay, it's always good to have a good mix. Yeah, it definitely is. Oh, okay. Wow, you guys went far. With how I see cosplay, I get so tired of seeing some top cosplayers because while they do cosplays, the majority of their work is more fan service. Yes, I will agree. There's a number of them. I will not name names. Not that it means that I like to choose someone who's purely craftsmanship based. It's always, yeah, it's definitely a good mix. You definitely have to have that mix in the middle of all of it. Because there's no way to not. Oh god. That's basically it. Okay. I'm over it. I'm over it. That's basically it. Okay. Now that I got, like, nothing done in stream, I wanted to gossip. I think I am gonna have to call it kind of a night. I did get somewhere, and I'll probably continue working on some of this while off stream, so that it's not as boring. Maybe, hopefully, the next time I do a craft stream, I'm thinking it's probably going to be Thursday. Hopefully I'll have these printed out, and then I'll start patterning these on Ava foam and making her boots out of the foam / making her headpiece out of the foam. I think the headpiece would actually probably be better to do on stream. Because I can actually make that all on stream. Her shoes, I have to have like a sleeve to put together and find shoes that'll work. So I'm making a trip to the dollar store probably tomorrow. Not dollar store, Goodwill, because I'm cheap. Let me see, what else? But yeah, I could go on for about hours about the cosplay community and how sometimes it's really toxic, but how other times it's very empowering. It really depends on what side you get into. So I've been fortunate enough that I've been in the very good side, so I haven't seen a lot of the toxicity that exists, which I'm very grateful for. But at the same time, I also know that the things exist. But how does me know what you want? And I'll probably be your senpai despite the fact that I'm way younger than you. That's fine. if you understand something that I don't, God, I feel like my parents now. Amber, can you teach me how to do something? But yeah, I'll probably hop back in. I'll check it out maybe later tonight. Probably more tomorrow. I don't think I really have anything going on tomorrow. But yeah, no, thank you guys for joining me on my stream. Again, I'm really sorry I didn't get a whole lot done, but I will do my best to be very attentive the next time I'm on stream crafting, and hopefully you'll be able to actually see some building as opposed to just me cutting out paper, because I know that's the most exciting, exhilarating thing in the world to watch. But yeah, so I'm gonna hop off, and thank you guys in the chat. Thanks for coming to keep me company. I really appreciate all you guys do, because again, without you guys, I would have a very boring stream of cutting paper. How liberating. I couldn't think of a good word for that one. But yeah, so if you guys want, I don't know if there's new people in my chat, but I've got all these social medias that are down here in this cute little corner. You're more than welcome to follow me on any of them. You can follow me on Instagram or on my Twitch, which would be really cool. I'm open to either of them, because I'm really close to being a Twitch affiliate. But yeah, so again, thanks guys. I appreciate you guys stopping by, and I'll see you tomorrow. I have a stream planned for tomorrow. Get ready to see me get my ass handed to me in Kingdom Hearts. But on that note, I'll leave you guys as you kind of are, and enjoy the rest of your days, evenings, wherever you guys are. Good! I'm so glad! See, apparently my streams are boring enough to where it's entertaining in the background for some Gundam building. Bless. I'm so glad. I'm so glad I could do that for you. But yeah, anyway, I'll leave you guys on that note, and you guys enjoy the rest of your days. I'll see you tomorrow.